Day 23 of this carnivore diet. Doing good. I think weight lost about 17 pounds or so. Feeling a lot better. The one thing I cannot get rid of and I can't stop doing is coffee. And I was doing coffee, and then I'd put, some monk fruit in, and I'm like, oh, this tastes a little weird. Monk fruit kind of tastes like alcohol, sugar alcohol. Let me just put a little Splenda, and then I'll, a quarter of Splenda, and then I'll put a half a packet, and then I'm up to one day, and I feel like it's kind of getting out of control. I have that craving of the sweet in the evening, so I need to keep it very low, very minimal on the coffee. I do feel my stomach getting upset with the coffee and the Splenda, so I think that's something I have to get rid of. As far as the eating goes, I'm not having any issues. It's people that aren't used to keto or carnivore might, because you're like, oh, I have to make eggs, oh, I have to make steak, or I have to make, I've been using Spam lately also, which is it's a nice little taste difference. Spam and then mustard, just regular mustard, for just a little change in pace. It's not as difficult as you think. Portioning out is huge. I buy a big roast, 3-4 pounds. I chop it up into 1 pound servings, small pieces, and then I put it in a freezer bag, sandwich freezer bags, and you're ready to go. Thaw it out for maybe 15-20 minutes, a little baggie, and you're ready to go. Been saving up a lot of bacon grease to cook with, putting a lot of butter in my stuff. My kids, I got 2 kids, 2 sons that started doing it. They've been pretty strict on it, maybe for the last week to 10 days. I think one of them has done it for about 10 days or so, 2 weeks. It's a lot more difficult for teens, obviously, because they're exposed to more. They have more temptations. I'm at a point where, I have a 5-year-old son, and he wants pizza and pizza rolls, and we have cake there because of parties, and we have people coming over, and why isn't Michael eating? But I'm okay with that, because when I used to be in high school and college, people would drink around me, or they'd smoke around me, and come on, try it, and come on, do it. And at the time I feared my mom. She would threaten me, don't you ever think about drinking, don't ever smoke. So I didn't do it. I had that fear, and I chose life at that moment, because I feared my mom. But it kind of helped me build that character now, to where I can, and that willpower to say no, I don't want it, I don't need it. Yes, it smells amazing. Yes, it looks amazing. It makes me think of happy times. Maybe, when we're socially, in a social setting where you can eat dinners, and you can eat, huge dinners, you can eat huge desserts. And now I find myself eating less, smaller portions than I'm used to. I love it. I think it's getting better. I'm getting better at it, but I think this coffee thing's getting a little out of control, so I'm gonna have to control it, cut back a little bit, because we did travel last year to another country, Central America, and they don't have creamer there. In fact, they're not used to it. So when I would ask for creamer, they give me this weird face, like I just spoke Chinese. But I got used to coffee with sugar. Now I can't have sugar now, but the black coffee was actually really good, and it's just a taste for me. Caffeine does nothing for me. It no longer affects me. So I do it for taste, and I have to figure that out a little bit. I'm eating twice a day. I'm eating up to maybe 5 to 7 eggs a day. Yesterday I scrambled them just with butter. That's been really, really good. So as long as I'm craving it, as long as it tastes good, I'm gonna keep eating that. Otherwise I might switch it up a little bit. I bought pork belly recently, which is amazing. I'm Mexican, as you know, compadre, carnivore compadre. I'm Mexican, so I love chicharrones. Chicharrones is really pork belly. It's just a thin, well, it's not really thin, it's a thick pork. It's like, it looks like bacon, but very thick. What I do is I dice it up, and I just fry it in bacon grease, and it's just little snacks. It's amazing. It tastes amazing. I do eat cheese once in a while, maybe every other day. I might need to cut that out a little bit, just to kind of tighten it up a little bit. Other than that, my water intake has gone down. I noticed I haven't been drinking as much water. I don't know why, but I need to pick that up. And I've been drinking mineral water, the sparkling mineral water. So any questions or comments, let me know. This is really cool, and thanks for joining me on this journey. I'll check back in soon. Thanks. Hasta luego.